Hey, 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 hey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, hey, hey. How y'all doing? Good morning. Happy Friday Eve, okay? Happy Friday Eve. Happy Thursday to everybody. Thank you guys for coming on over. Okay, I was trying to listen to a little bit of Chef Don Don a little bit earlier. But Tara, shout out to him. Shout out to him. He's live, getting his thing going, and I gotta get my show on the road as well. Good morning. Happy Thursday to everybody. Happy Thursday to everybody. This is Car Chronicles. I'm Cameron Rell. For those of you joining for the very first time, thank y'all for being here. Let's go ahead and speak to everybody. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and or tea and getting where you need to be. All right. Let's go ahead and speak. Erica Butler is first. She says, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Wanda Coxhill. Good morning, Felicia. Good morning, Marion's Favorites. Good morning, Big Steak. Good morning, Denise Slay. Good morning, Lisa Bell. Okay, she said, good morning, Cameron. I'm here on time. Yes, honey, you are here. Okay, Alan Ford is here. Good morning, Sheila Rumpf. Good morning, Erica Rogers. Delilah T. Good morning, Deboria Banks. Lana Thomas. Good morning. Sheila Rumpf is in the building. Good morning, C. Lewis. Good morning, Sheila Washington. Good morning. CC said it. Okay, yes, honey. God's chosen angel. I know that's right. Let them know. Terry Copeland, good morning to everybody. Mary Jacobs, good morning. Said good morning, everyone, and thankful Thursday. Happy, have a great day. Yes, have a great day. Sunny days is in the building. All right, she's a content creator. You guys check her out. Kathy Hutchison, good morning. Good morning. Dolores Campbell, good morning. Good morning, Flower Bloom. Good morning. Good morning. Did I say Terry Copeland? Good morning. I hope I did. Carla Burrell, good morning. Terry Copeland again, good morning. Cassandra D is in the house. Good morning. She says good Thursday. Good Thursday morning, everyone. Yes. Good morning, Jamelia. Good morning, classy type lady. Good morning, Teresa Williams. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Purple Unicorn, that's a content creator. Good morning. Oh. All right, so good morning, Deborah Johnson. Good morning, Brenda Coxhill. Good morning, Judy Brown. KB is in the building. Good morning, Cheryl Williams. Good morning, Janet Driscoll. Good morning, Ebony. Good morning. Said good morning in this cold office at work. LOL said I hate my in-office days. Yeah, it'd be cold. When I was in the office, baby, I kept me a little blanket, like a little throw blanket to put over my legs, and I always kept a sweater because I'm always cold as well. So yeah, I understand. Thankfully, I can be at home and work. Hallelujah, Lord. All right, Teresa Williams. Yes, good morning. Henry Lee is in the house. Good morning, Simple Mom Family TV. Yes, that is a content creator. Good morning. All right, April RN Virgo. Yes, honey, that is a RN. If y'all are feeling sick in here, y'all better reach out to April so she can go in and get y'all right, okay? Good morning. Darlene Mungum, good morning. Scorpio Miss, that's my mod. Top Flight is in the house. Good morning. Denise Lathers is here. Good morning, Joanne Davis. Good morning. One Castaway, good morning. D Nice is in the building. Good morning. Say happy Thursday. Aries Love, good morning. Good morning. Yes, the Top Flight is in the building. Adrian Wiley, good morning. Good morning. JCD Creations said really real in chat, top of the morning. Yes, good morning. Carolyn Sharp, good morning. Carol Sweets is in the morning. Carol Sweets is in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Mashonda Jackson, AA Notary is in the building. If y'all need some notary service, y'all better holler at Miss Mashonda so she can get y'all right, okay? To support Black business. Let's do it. Queen Shay is in the building. Good morning. She says, hi, Cynthia Williams is here. Good morning. It's Cookie Dough is in the building as well. All right, so I think we spoke to everyone. Thank y'all for being here. It's 105 so far in the building. Please, guys, don't forget to go ahead and tap on that like button so that we can go ahead and push this video to the algorithm. All right, Verdi Tulu Taylor, I see you, love. Good morning. All right, so everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's go ahead and jump on into the show because we got some great topics. All right, y'all know politics is first, so we're going to go ahead and fly on through that so we can get into the mess. All right, let's do it. Oh, Lord. All right. Tim Walz, okay, says that Kamala Harris would have been a fantastic president. I think so. Says that we wouldn't wake up every day to a bunch of shit. on TV and a bunch of nonsense. All right, you know you pissed off. You know you done pissed off these politicians when they get to cussing up there at the podium. They sick and tired of Trump's ass. They are tired of him, and now they see that they made a damn mistake by not getting Kamala in there. But I told you guys before, when they announced that Trump won this election again, they're not ready for a female president. All right, they're not ready. But hell, you still got one in office because Trump have female tendencies and or ways in terms of how he's so emotional and make decisions based on emotions. I mean, don't y'all think so? Shit, you might as well put Kamala's ass up in there. If you're going to do that, you might as well put Kamala up in there because Trump is in here basing his emotions off of situations that he's making decisions on, which I feel is dumb as hell. I really feel like that. I do. You're going to jail if you burn a flag for 1 year. You're going to jail for a year if you burn a flag. Meanwhile, the Constitution says that is your freedom of speech. So this nigga here is in office just making up shit as he go. But let's get into it.
Was the most tell you the privilege of my lifetime was stand beside someone we know was the most qualified and would have been a fantastic president in a President Harris. And look, we wouldn't wake up every day to a bunch of shit on TV and a bunch of nonsense. We would wake up to an adult with compassion and dignity and vision and leadership doing the work, not a man-child crying about whatever's wrong with him. May his fat ankles find something today. Petty as hell.
Yeah.
But look, I think was the most tell you the privilege of my lifetime to stand beside someone we know.
That's a good one. All right. I live for that. See, I like that level of petty. Don't be up there trying to be all corporate. Let his ass know. You made your fat ass ankles, all right, swell up, and you can't be out here running for office. You ain't running nowhere, them ankles like that. Okay. And I saw he got like a bruise or something on his hand, and they tried to put some makeup on it to cover it up. Wrong shade of makeup. So that, I mean, the tension went straight to his hand when we saw it. I was like, what is this? Now you out here talking about Biden and Biden falling asleep at different events and stuff, and talking about Biden's, sickness and all that stuff he's dealing with. But meanwhile, you got shit going on too. You out here swelling up out here like you eating pig feet out the jar every damn day. So yeah, Trump. I'm glad somebody called him out. So shout out to you, Tim Walz. We like you. You are invited to the Black Cookout after that, okay? We love you. Get as many to-go places you want. Yes, you can. All right, moving right along. Now, speaking of Trump, he's out here bullying people because they calling his ass out. Anytime they call him out, he gonna bully them and sign all these damn executive orders and bullshit, trying to get people up and fired and everything else. Let's get into it. So let's go ahead and share. Let's share. Y'all know I get to talking and I forget. I'm not trying to do that today. I'm not trying to do it today. What up, schoolboy? Schoolboy in the house. Hey. All right, so it says that FEMA employees placed on leave after signing a Hurricane Katrina declaration that called out Trump for being unprepared for the next disaster. Okay, he ain't prepared. He's so focused on shit that don't matter, like somebody burning a damn flag versus all these other major disasters that's coming up. Shit. I don't get it. Let's get into it, y'all. Lord. Now it says that this one here is wild. Said that more than 180 current and former FEMA workers signed what's now being called the Katrina Declaration, warning Congress that the Trump administration's changes could leave America unprepared the next time disaster strikes, which we never know. All right, we keep seeing crazy-ish happening, floods and all this stuff going on. He ain't worried about that shit. He's on the golf course. Then, periodically he'll run in there to the oral office and get to signing the executive orders that don't nobody give a damn about, that nobody ask about, none of that. Let's get into it. But instead of their concerns being heard, at least 30 plus of those employees who signed their names publicly have been placed on administrative leave. Said that yes, real deal FEMA staffers, some of them fresh off helping with flood relief in Texas, have now been sidelined. I said that they're being told to call in every morning like they're in trouble at school. That's bullying. That's bullying. I'm glad they're calling it out, though. Now, I said that the letter backed by the group Stand Up for Science basically sounded the alarm that FEMA's leadership shakeups and budget cuts could undo years of progress since Hurricane Katrina. Y'all know that was a huge disaster. Hurricane Katrina, people are still trying to get their lives back right after that damn disaster. Okay, people are still scrambling after that. Now, said that employees said that the stakes are too high to stay quiet, especially with hurricane and wildfire seasons always on the horizon. Now, critics are calling this retaliation, while FEMA insists that it's just procedure. Either way, it's giving don't speak up or else. I feel you on that. And that's what I see. That is what I see, is given that if you call Trump out, then he's definitely going to find ways to cut across rules, regulations, and things that are really allowed to push his narrative and or his what he feels is the law, which really is not the law. Okay, he I don't have no word for him besides dumbass. Can we plug that there? That's a great plug. Dumbass. He it's the bullying for me. It's the bullying for me. So yes, child. Anytime you speak out against Trump, this is what you have to expect. Him pushing back and bullying back, because he feels like he doesn't do anything. He feel like he don't do nothing wrong, and he's focusing on these other countries and how they're able to bully their people under them, and he's trying to invoke that on the U.S. and the American people, and we're not going to stand for that shit. I feel like people need to call him out. I feel like he needs to be exposed every time he do that shit. And do I feel like he should also be held accountable if he's threatening other people's jobs for doing what? Speaking out is called freedom of speech. It's in the Constitution. We can speak out on shit that we feel is not right, and when we do, you try to silence us by taking jobs and reprimanding us for doing so, and that's not cool. Moving on. It's not cool. It ain't cool. Let's get into this next situation. For those of you that fly Delta, child, if you ask for some water, your ass might get slapped. That's what happened in this particular situation. Okay, I fly Delta, and this person here flew Delta, and they asked for some water for their family, child, and got 5 across their face. Let's get into it.
Demands from Atlanta-based airline Delta Airlines. This is after they say their client was assaulted by a flight attendant.
Atlanta News First Hasmina Alton is live at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Hasmina, what happened?
Well, attorneys say a passenger was on a flight water for his son from that flight attendant, but they were allegedly denied at the time. Shibley claims the flight attendant had a tone with him from that point on before their interaction that resulted in the alleged slap. Shibley says it happened in front of his young child, and his wife and other child were also on board. Now they're demanding every Delta employee get sensitivity training on Palestine, and they're demanding a day of the company's profits. Shibley's attorneys say he never reacted to the alleged assault while on that flight.
Instead, he chose to calm down and sit in humiliation for another 4 hours on that flight. The response from the witnesses that saw this, they were just as shocked as all of you are.
Wow.
Now, Delta tells us they launched an immediate investigation after this incident. They also say that flight attendant was suspended while this investigation is ongoing. Live at Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta International Airport, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
Demands from Atlanta-based airline.
That's a lot, right? Imagine going on a flight and you get into it with a flight attendant and they slap the hell out of you, and you got to sit there for 4 hours with your face on fire. Damn. So he is suing for $20 million. Okay. There is a $20 million lawsuit after the claim of a flight attendant slapping him and refused to serve his wife water because they were triggered by the wife's Palestine shirt. What do y'all think about that? I'm going to definitely spin the block on that. I'm interested to see what happened. You ain't get no 20 million, but go off. All right. Let's move along, child. Ain't about to read all that. No, we ain't. Now, y'all know we had a power out there. They got his ass. They got his crazy looking ass. Why he look like that? Y'all remember that movie, The Mask? That little boy that had the face dysmorphia going on. He looked like that little boy off the movie The Mask back in the day. I don't know how old you guys are in my chat, but they had a movie out back in the day called The Mask, and there's a boy that was on there that kind of reminded me. As soon as I saw the picture, I said, "What the hell?" The Mask, the dude off the movie The Mask that grew up and out here powering. But that's exactly who this dude looked like with his crazy ass. Okay. These people, parents, please get your kids on medication if y'all see some shit that ain't right about them. All right. Now, Minneapolis, well, I can't say that word today. Catholic school Power identified as 23-year-old Robin Westman reportedly opened fire through the school's window during morning mass. It says that unaliving 2 students. All right. This is shit I be talking about. Every year or so we get another Power. It be on some bullshit. They want to go down to the school where we gotta, legally take our kids and commence to pow and up and through there. Okay, let's get into it. Disturbing details have been revealed about the mass power at the Minneapolis Catholic school, who claimed the lives of 2 innocent children and injured a dozen more. Now, it says that the power has been identified as 23-year-old Robin Westman. Westman allegedly barricaded the doors of Annunciation Catholic Church and began to pow inside the building from outside through the window. Now, the powing, which reportedly happened at around 8:30 a.m. during morning mass, claimed the lives of 2 children ages 8 and 10 and injured about 14 other children and 3 adults. Now, as of now, the victims are being treated at the hospital with about 6 children in critical condition. Crazy bastard. Now, Westman took his own life at the scene of the crime, as they always do. As police were investigating the situation, they discovered Westman had posted disturbing videos on YouTube as a manifesto type of confession. Now, in the videos, he's flipping through a red notebook that has drawings of pows and a layout of the school inside. So this was premeditated, all right? Now, in other videos, Westman showed that he had an obsession with mass powers, including the Sandy Hook mass power. Adam Lanza. It also says that in the videos that Westman had shell casings with disturbing messages, including for the children and to unalive Trump, child. Ooh, it's crazy. Says that according to reports that Westman's mother worked at Annunciation, worked at the same school that he powed for about 5 years until she retired in 2021. Said it is unclear what his true motive was at the time. So prayers up for the children who are going through, this situation and being hurt behind this this school powing by this fool here on our screen, who decided then to take his own life because he did not want to take accountability and be held accountable for what he did. Okay, so prayers for everybody involved in this. This is so sad. This is him, child, crazy as hell. Look at him. Let's get into the news portion of this.
Right now, multiple victims here, and the shooter is believed to be deceased. Olivia, I'm going to go to you with more on that. What is the latest here?
Yeah, our team reporting, again, as you said, that there are multiple victims at this incident. Again, this is at the Annunciation Church School in Minneapolis. And the suspected shooter here, as you said, Diane, is believed to be deceased. And this is from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Local police, again, are assisting here. Federal is assisting here. State authorities are assisting here. Everyone working together to clear these buildings and anything in the immediate area, Diane.
And Richard, we're getting an update right now. Multiple victims here.
He's such a punk. Such a punk. Mental illness, definitely mental illness is behind it. I promise you it is. Because what type of person would be on some type of shit like that to go to a school where children are learning and just open fire on children and teachers? Like, you got to be the craziest fucker out here to do something like that. That's why you got to pray over your kids, guys. I'm about to move on, but pray over your children before you take them to school. I do it every morning on my way to school. I talk to my son, catch up with him, kind of pick his brain on what he's thinking about, how school is going, just random conversation on the way there. And before he get out of the car, we pray. I pray over him and that God will cover him and that God will order his steps, to keep him safe, and that he's the same way he is whenever he's picked up and give him a great day at school, just that prayer. And it's every morning, because you just never know when something like this is going to occur. So definitely pray over your children. All right. Pray over your kids that God will put a hedge of protection around them so that they will not experience what we just read. Okay. Let's continue on. Yeah, honey, pray over them kids. Pray over them. I do it every morning when I take my son to school, every morning. All right. Because, child, I don't want to get no call that nothing done happen, Lord, or nobody put their hands on them, Lord, because I'm going to be on the news, Lord. All right, so let's get into it. Boosie, child. Rapper Boosie is facing up to 15 years in the prison system, all right, after entering a guilty plea in his Pow Pow case. Now, he says, and I'm ready to get it over with. Just say a prayer for me. So I'm hearing the update is that he did get 2 years for a Pow Pow incident, okay? He did get 2 years, so he got to serve 2 years. He probably going to serve 1, and then they're going to let him out on good behavior or some shit. Y'all know how they be. Y'all know how they be. Y'all know how it be with celebrities. They usually get a little, you go and serve that year so that everybody can say you had some jail time, and then you're going to probably be on probation for the next year at home with an ankle monitor. I'm speaking it because y'all know how it works. All right, y'all know Karen Hugo, honey. That's how she got up out of that. She going to have a little ankle monitor, and she going to be on her little probationary period after that too. So let's get into him.
Ooh. My life, it's a lot of things this case has stopped me from doing, traveling all across the world, making. So I just want to get it over with and, accept my guilty plea. I'm ready to get over it.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Just say a prayer for them. I just need prayer. I don't need nothing else. Yeah.
And his attorney provided us this video of him performing on stage. Now, Hatch, known as Boosie to his fans, now awaits sentencing. He's a father of 9 kids. His fiance was with him in court today. So some background on this case. It stems from a traffic stop in San Diego in May 2023. Hatch was arrested in Choias View after police found 2 guns inside a vehicle he was riding in. Now, the state charges were eventually dropped, but the feds then pursued a case against him because he was a convicted felon in possession of a firearm, which violates federal law. Now, the 42-year-old rapper announced earlier this month on social media that he was going to take a plea deal.
Y'all see that? He said, just accepted a plea deal from the federal government on my Pow Pow case. It says that I thought this case was over and I was going to get on with my life, but God don't make no mistakes. He says, and I'm tired of fighting. I talked to my family in this, and this is the right decision. He says it to all of my fans across the world. Say a prayer for your boy and go get the new album. So he does have a new album out. He is currently touring until he gets ready to serve his jail time. But I did see a post that says he is going to be serving 2 years. Okay.
And so this morning he went before a judge and entered that guilty plea. So here's what his defense attorney told me outside court.
I am optimistic for Mr. Hatch. He, as you just explained, wanted nothing more than to accept responsibility and put this behind him. And now it's my job to make sure the court understands the scope of the case and what the case is really about. And more importantly, all of the amazing things that Mr. Hatch has done for the community, continues to do, and the amazing things that he will do going forward.
I want to put it behind me.
All right, so shout out to Boosie. Go and serve them little 2 years, child. Come on back out here and sing your 2 little songs, okay? Bye. Moving on. Teyana Taylor is tired of Iman Shumpert, child, and she is doing a little sit-down interview and letting the people know how she feel about having to pay his ass this money that the judge told her that she had to pay him because his ass is out here in his feelings. Now, she had to pay him $70,000, and Teyana Taylor says that was the best coin she ever spent. That's how you do that shit. Don't let him know that he's getting under your skin, okay? So said to Teyana Taylor on paying $70K in legal fees to Iman Shumpert. As I just told you guys, she says that that's the best little coin I ever spent. Baby, she is going off on his ass. Let's get into it. Shout out to Shayro.
But now it's like really hitting differently because it's assumed that I moved on. Like, oh, she moved on. But yo, she took this person for everything. And it's just like, now I'm being called out my name. Like I'm like, wait, what was? And then I took this, I took that. I'm like, wait, what? I'm confused, you know?
It just seemed like you had to pay a $70,000 bill for you defending yourself.
And it was the best little coin I ever spent. I mean, but when I say I want to get put through the mattress in peace, but let's look at the
what? She said she is ready to be put through the mattress in peace, meaning she's sick of his ass. Take this money, leave me the hell alone so I can be over here with Aaron with his fine ass, okay? You bitter Betty, you.
Pattern. We went to court July 25th. This thing about me paying him $70,000 or his lawyer $70,000 came out a week before my album dropped. This is when Hard Part came out with Joe and Jada and the song was going viral and everybody was like, yo, this song is fire. Now, 5 minutes later, Teyana is ordered, she's held in contempt, So now I was looking like, oh, so she went on live and lied. And it's like, no, it was technicality. But now it's like really hitting differently because it's assumed that I moved on. Like, oh, keep in mind, I only went on live to defend a skit that he did.
Yeah.
So you did a skit but then they pretty much said in
while
court,
ago.
yeah, the skit was back in June. The skit, it was a few weeks after the divorce. So then it was kind of like his lawyers argued that, well, the person in the video said it. First of all, his lawyer didn't even want to admit that the person in the video stated an amount of money that was being paid, right? But then once he got caught up in that and Iman admitted that the person did say that, then he was like, well, it didn't come from Iman's mouth directly. So your evidence pretty much is objected. And then I had a witness who came with actual receipts that they were being paid to have a smear campaign against me.
Damn. Wow.
You feel me?
Can you even talk about this now?
This is not sealed. Oh, this is not sealed.
Oh.
The only thing I got in trouble for was when we went into details about
what you get.
Yeah, and stuff like that. Keep in mind, I only went on live to defend a skit that he did.
Yeah.
So you did a skit, but then they pretty much said in
while
court,
ago.
yeah, the skit was back in June. The skit, it was a few weeks after the divorce. So then it was kind of like his lawyers argued that, well, the person in the video said it. Every single time something amazing is going on in my life, it's something about this divorce. It don't be nothing else. I'm never in nothing.
It's the longest divorce ever.
This is and keep in mind the divorce was already a year old when the rumor re-dropped. So it's kind of like, yeah, but let's not make it seem like Teyana went to court, and if I was held in contempt, I would have been fined or I would have been jailed. It literally says in the papers that like I have movies coming up, so I can pay it because he pretty much was in court showing his financial situation and stuff like that. So it's kind of like to pretty much punish me because I have punish me up because of my accolades is insane. However, if it's going to give me my peace and we can be done with this for good,
let's go.
I've sent that wire so fast. I sent that wire so fucking fast. That was the best little coin I ever spent in my life because I never have to deal with this again. And I will never allow a person to sign every single
period.
First of
all right, so right here she says, I had a witness who came with actual receipts that were being paid to have a smear campaign against me. So you ain't got money to pay your fucking legal fees, but you got money to be paying people for a smear campaign against her? Really? I would have submitted that shit to the courts too. Like, look, you see this right here, Yana? How you got money to be paying people to do shit to me, but then you in court asking for $70K? Like, get out of here, dude. Didn't I tell y'all before that Iman Shumpert has always been jealous of Teyana Taylor and her accolades and the fact that she continues to elevate in the industry and his career is just like stagnant? Stop being with bitch ass niggas like this. I'm so happy she's away from him because at the end of the day, the goal is that we win. If we're together, it's a we and not I. And when you're in a relationship or you're with someone who always see things as I, this is the shit that comes out of it. She's so happy to get away from him. And it's so sad. They used to be so in love, raising their beautiful daughters together. And then now this. Now he is mad because she's moving on. He sees that she's happy. He noticed she got all these things coming up. So what does he do? Oh, I see you got a new movie coming up. All right. So Your Honor, I my situation ain't like it's supposed to be. So can you make her pay the $70K? Oh yeah, Your Honor, I'm not happy about this. Can you hold her in contempt of court? Like you keep filing motions. It's giving that one, you want to keep seeing her in court because she ain't fucking with you like that. Two, you're mad because you see her out in public with this new fine ass ninja who also got a nice bag and a coin. Your kids like the new man too, okay? And you mad that the new man get to be around your kids more than you because she, the kids stay with her. Like he is just being a bitch ass nigga at this point. I'm sick of him. Like I'm tired of him for real. All right, so she says to pretty much punish me because of my accolades is insane, and it is. It is. I told y'all before he got mad when paparazzi would ask him to get off of the red carpet because they just wanted to take pictures of her when he would be with her at events. He would feel away about it. She talked about how she had to turn jobs down because he would get mad because she was getting too many jobs in Hollywood and he was getting nothing. So she had to dumb herself down in order to be at peace at home with him. And I will never be in a situation where I got to dumb myself down. The gifts that God have put in, given me to share and give to the world. And you sitting over here on gifts that you haven't tapped in yet. So I got to dumb myself down so that you can feel better about yourself. Like, no, that situation unequally yoked. That's exactly what that shit was. Let's continue.
in mind, I only went on live to defend a skit that he did.
Yeah.
So you did a skit, But then they pretty much said in
while
court,
ago.
yeah, the skit was back in June. The skit it was a few weeks after the divorce. So then it was kind of like his lawyers argued that, well, the person in the video said it. First of all, his lawyer didn't even want to admit that the person in the video stated an amount of money that was being paid, right? But then once he got caught up in that and Iman admitted that the person did say that, then he was like, well, it didn't come from Iman's mouth directly. So your evidence pretty much is objected. And then I had a witness who came with actual receipts that they were being paid to have a smear campaign against me.
Damn. Wow.
You feel me?
Can you
So
talk about this now?
this is not sealed. Oh, this is not sealed.
Oh.
All right, so let's continue. All right, so y'all see this? It said, of course, y'all see she was ordered to pay him $70K in legal fees. Now, what do y'all think about this interview? All right, she explained that she quickly and gladly sent the wire so she can have her peace of mind because she's sick of him. I think he really needs to grow up and realize this situation is over. I told y'all before when it was when it first came out that they were getting divorced, I was shocked. I did not know. I knew they were having issues in their marriage, but I did not know that it was to the point where they was about to divorce. But she said that she wanted everything, and it was understood behind the scenes that it would be hush hush just between the two of them. They were going to handle their divorce amicably and quietly. But his ass ran to the press and started telling shit, and because he was bitter. He was bitter that she was not backing down and that she wanted to proceed with the divorce. She filed, not him. She filed. So he was being bitter, like a little bitter bitch that he is. And he went out and just started telling shit, running to TMZ and everywhere else. And it pissed her off because she was like, dude, we agreed behind the scenes that this would stay on the hush hush. And the timing of it all, because she said she had an album and all this other shit going on. So why bring that out then? Why start filing motions then? It's given that you're trying to stop her bag. You don't want people to support her because you don't have shit going on. It's very intentional, okay? Ladies, watch out for people like
Before y'all even knew that we was ever.
Okay, we already saw that. But yeah, we're going to move on. Watch out for jealous ass individuals like that. Let's get into some Tia Kemp news, Chaka. She is reading down Ricky Rose, and his new girl out here and letting them know, nigga, don't play in my face. All right, you better send that money on over here for our son. Okay, y'all know Tia Kemp do not play. I love her down. She is so damn petty and messy. Her mouth is unmatched. Okay, now Tia Kemp issues a PSA to Rick Ross and says that there will be problems if he tricks on his new girlfriend but doesn't pay for their child's education. You better hold his ass accountable. I know that's right. While you out here in this shit in videos, nigga, you better run it. Okay, you better grease my palm. Let's get into what Tia had to say. Ain't nothing like getting read down by a bitch laying in the bed and let you know what it is, okay? Come on, Tia.
That big bitch get out of Target, get off that cot, and get to wherever the fuck he need to get to, and get my baby prepaid, Florida prepaid college fund signed and sent over to the third, that little boy. Yeah, ain't shit got to go to me, to him. If I find out you tricking off his shit, bitch, it's really going to be up. Because see how my people, they love me. They'll send me to your hoes. This for you, fat bitch. Yeah, this is for you. And your hoe want to run around and Target, where the DEIs ain't even existing no more. Boy, listen here. Get off that buggy. We got to find him a hoe. We got to find him a good kosher hoe, y'all. I'm so sick of this nigga hoe and dog making the wrong decisions with these hoes. You might well go, though, just go, you know, be one of your hoe ass baby mamas. Them hoes is hoes. They from a hoe to another hoe to another hoe to another hoe to another hoe. But it's just a season. Anyway, this what y'all get for sending me shit. I didn't ask for this, so I don't need bitch coming over here saying Tia always got this man bitch's name or something in her mouth. I just showed you the motherfucking email. You tell that big bitch get out of Target, get off that cot, and get to wherever the fuck he need to get.
Well, there you go, okay? Y'all know Tia's mouth is horrible. I love it, though. I live for Tia Kemp. I don't care what nobody say. All right. So she letting Rick Ross know, I don't give a damn how many women you date. They better not tap into that college fund. You better get that education money up over here, or it's gonna be some problems. Okay, y'all know Tia do not play. And I don't think the new girl that he's dating, I don't think she's really into him like that. Like, I've been seeing some videos and stuff floating around where he be trying to show like affection to her, and she be kind of like backing up. I don't know if his breath be flaming or something. I don't know if he be smelling musky or whatever, but he be trying to be all up on her and giving her affection publicly, and she just be like, ooh, nigga, back that thing up. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, maybe she's just there for the coin and the lifestyle. I don't know. We'll see, child. Moving right along. So y'all know yesterday we talked about Kandi supposed to be having this exclusive interview with this person. She wouldn't tell who it was, but she got up there. Y'all know Kandi got up there doing all that crying like she always does. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Really? Hold on. No. I'm sounding like Kimmy. No. Why is it doing this? Sorry, we haven't trouble playing the video. What's going on with the video? Anyway, so she made an announcement. We gonna thug this out. Anyway, so she made an announcement that she has this person coming onto her platform for an interview, exclusive interview on her Speak On It, and that she was very excited about it. She didn't want to tell who it was. Okay, now we know who it is. I'm going to show y'all. She said that this one broke me down. Probably the most emotional Speak On It that I've done in years. You'll see the tears. She said, but you won't believe who's sitting across from me. Watch the full conversation first on Patreon tomorrow. Okay, so that's the post that she made on yesterday. Let's get into who it is. All right, some of you guys may have seen it, but we're going to go ahead and show it anyway. I do like this person. She's been dealing with a lot here lately. Okay, very anointed voice, but she's dealing with some demons within that she's fighting. You can tell. All right, she's had several issues with alcohol where she's been, arrested. She's smoking on trees out here. Okay. And then she's getting disinvited to a lot of church functions and award shows and stuff like that because she's doing the team too much. She's online cussing people out, but it's given that her lifestyle does not match, her real life is what people are saying. And people are starting to call her out. And Leandria, I love you, dear, but I need you to tone it down a bit. I know that you're dealing with some things behind the scenes, but maybe don't be on live, drinking brown liquor, smoking the trees and cussing people out and then getting up in church on the hallelujah stuff. But then people are kind of confused, like, hold up, what was this? What was that over there? And then what's this over here? Okay, let's get into this Kandi sit down. All right, so they said that this week's Speak On It with Leandra Johnson is one of the most powerful conversations that we've had yet. Said that my Patreon family gets to see it first. Early access is live now. Join us on Patreon. Let's get into
So you feel like that's when your life took a turn?
Yes, definitely. And I drank that day heavily till they had to sedate me. Yeah, so I woke up in the hospital handcuffed to a bed. Yeah, because
What did you do to make them handcuff you to a bed?
I think I took 17 shots down back to back. And it was a blackout situation. And from then it just became a pillow.
Well, if I'm not being too intrusive, is alcohol the only influence and an influence type of drugs you use?
I do like it. I'm gonna see what the hell she had to say. So y'all know she's had several instances with alcohol. I hope she's not on anything else. I do know that she was, seen a few times like this right here on live, smoking some trees. But I was just like, okay, Leandra, I need you to get it together. All right. So we need the people in the church house over there to get the praying hands pointed towards Leandra so she can snap on up out of that thing and get back to doing her music because she is very talented. Oh my God. I don't know anybody else in the gospel industry besides the Clark sisters, honey. And Kim Burrell and her 967 runs that sing down like Leandria Johnson. When I tell you she has so much power and so much authority in her voice, her voice just commands attention when she sings, and I love her. I love gospel music, period. I probably shouldn't say shit there. But I like her, and I really want to see her just do well. I really want to see her turn her life around and for the better, okay? She came in, y'all remember seeing her on Sunday Best. That's how we all got to know her first. When she got up there, honey, she looked homeless, but baby, when she opened her mouth, she was up there with she looked thrown away, baby. She had on like a little raggedy t-shirt and some little dirty jeans and her flip-flops. But baby, when she opened her mouth, you was like, who is this? Okay. And you just knew, one, she was going to win the show. Two, she was going to be somebody after that. And God knows she has gone, taken leaps and bounds in the music industry. She has done well with her career. But, with that, it's always going to come some demons. And obviously she succumbed to some of those demons. And one of which is alcohol. She can't seem to shake it, but God can do anything, of course. So we're praying. I'm praying for her as well, that she definitely can shake this and move forward in her career and in her life. Okay. Because she's really been going through it here lately. Okay. Yeah, Yolanda Adams too. I like Yolanda Adams. Okay, I love Yolanda Adams too. It's so many. CeCe Winans. God, I could sit here and just name Kiki Sheard. Any Shears. All right, baby, listen. Yes, Clark Sheard, all that. Okay, woo, child. Listen, don't get me started because I grew up gospel. So do not get me started. All right. I'm back from the John P. Key days. I'm back there. Okay. I love all of that. Okay. Ooh, Lord. Let's move along though. I love some gospel music, honey. When I get into my feelings about something, I can cut on some gospel music and I'm good. All right, because it be the words for me, honey. It be the words for me. I be like, ooh, child, y'all minister to me right quick, because baby, woo, child, and they get me right back right, honey. Get me right back right. Let's get back into this next topic here. All right, y'all put in the chat, who is your favorite gospel artist? Who do you like to listen to when you be going through it, child? Or just who you like to listen to, period. Who's your favorite gospel artist? There's some good ones out there. There's some good ones. Leandra is definitely at the top of the list of one of my favorites. I do like her music. She is very talented. Okay. Let's get into it. Now, they're saying that Shilo Sanders, honey, now has a clear path back to the Buccaneers roster. Now, y'all know they got rid of his ass because he's out here swinging on folk. I feel like it was warranted, though. Not that I promote violence all the time, but given the play that was going on where old boy was like overly blocking and holding, and I'm going to say fouling because that was definitely a foul. He did swing on him, and the Buccaneers decided to suspend his ass. Okay, get rid of him. So it's given that there may be spinning a block on Mr. Shilo. Let's read up on it. Okay, that would be great for him because he is a great player. He just had a moment, as they all do. I don't feel like they should have just ended his damn career because of that moment. And the white boy should have been gone too. Quiet as kept. Okay, quiet as kept. Now it says that the Tampa Buccaneers. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some water. All right, because I'm talking too much today. All right, so the Tampa Bay Buccaneers cut their roster down to 53 players on Tuesday, and in the process waived some pretty big names. I said that Trey Palmer was one of them, and Tampa Bay watched their now former wide receiver get claimed by the New Orleans Saints. It says, but the Buccaneers didn't lose anybody or everybody to another team. It said the rookie safety Shilo Sanders, who was one of the Tampa Bay's main roster cuts, didn't get claimed by another team. Said that now the Buccaneers have the chance to bring Sanders back as a member of their practice squad. Okay, we'll take it. All right. They said the Buccaneers can now reunite with Shilo Sanders after rookie clears waivers. It said that Sanders was one of the most notable undrafted rookies available, given that he played for Colorado for his dad and head coach Deion Sanders, with his brother Shador playing quarterback. Now, the Buccaneers signed Shilo rather quickly, giving him a chance to compete for a roster spot as a safety. Okay. Now, during the preseason, Sanders did have struggles with missed tackles, but he showcased his ability to hit the ball carrier hard. It said to look no further than his hit on Tennessee Titans quarterback Brandon Allen. We've all seen that. Okay, we've all seen it. We ain't got to play it no more. And I said that sure, he wasn't perfect. He wasn't a perfect player, but he shows promise as a developmental defensive back who can rotate in and out of games. Now, Tampa Bay was a good landing spot for Sanders, considering Todd Bowles knows how to build dominant defenses, and the starts with development. Now, however, in my Kimmy voice, it's unknown if the Buccaneers will opt to bring Sanders back. Said that Sanders was notably ejected in the team's preseason finale against the Buffalo Bills, where he punched tight end Zach Davison. We saw that. Okay. Now it says that Bowles called out Sanders after the game, calling his actions inexcusable. Less than a day later, Sanders was waived by the team, but I think they're gonna bring him back because they know he is good. All right. Now I said that Sanders is now free to sign with any team that he chooses to now, that waivers are done with. All right. So it remains to be seen if the Buccaneers will give Sanders another chance. I think they will bring him back. If not, it will be remiss, and somebody else can pick him up for a better team. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed so that he can still get a chance to be in the NFL and play, because he is really good. He just had a moment. I don't feel like he should be punished like that. Okay. And a lot of it, I keep saying, it goes back to his daddy. They're trying to punish his daddy through him. They're trying to punish his daddy through him, and that's not fair. It's really not fair. So let's continue. For those of you who like the team of what is wrong with me this morning, y'all? Tennis, okay? For those of you like tennis, there was a little tennis dispute, child. We got to get into that. It said that Taylor Townsend shares nasty comments with Jelena. What is this? Ostapenko made to her after losing their match. Now, said that she told me that I have no class and I have no education, and to see what happens when we get outside the U.S. Was that a threat? Let's see, child. Because y'all know these folk get mad when our people, honey, get out here and whoop ass on the field and on the court. They don't like that because they have that little ego about them, okay? So she did a little bit too much. Let's get into what they had to say here. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
Congratulations, fiery match, start to finish. We'll get to it all. Can you fill us in on the conversation you were having with Yelena out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's competition. People get upset when they lose, and you can't. Some people say bad things. She told me I have no class, I have no education, and to see what happens when we get outside the U.S. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I beat her in Canada outside the U.S. I beat her in New York outside the U.S. So let's see what else she has to say.
You were down 5-3, won 9 straight games. What changed for you?
Honestly, I just locked in. I mean, she was playing really well at the beginning. And, when she was playing well, I didn't say anything. And so that just shows class. I mean, sometimes people are playing too good and you have to just take it. But I turned it up another level. And that's what I'm most proud of today.
Fire from the crowd as well. What did this crowd, we saw it in your first round as well, give you today?
Yeah, I mean, I love this crowd so much, and they were cheering for me from start to finish, even when Alana was playing well, and the crowd was cheering for her too. I mean, she was hitting some amazing shots, but this is what I live for.
Congratulations.
Wanted to finish with a flourish there, and didn't she just do so very well to handle a moment when 5-3 down in the opening set of this one. No love lost between these two.
First of all, that pointing shit, that can calm that down now. I don't like that now. I'm ready to jump through the screen on her ass. This is the exchange between the two of them. Everybody filming it.
One thing you know for sure, Taylor Townsend ain't for backing down.
No.
You can see that emotion coming out of Taylor there. The entire court on court 11.
You're like, fuck what you talking about. Who the champ over here? Y'all see that? Give it to her. Come on.
Taylor egging it on. You love to see that competitive fight. All she's been through.
She said you need to learn how to take a loss better. That's all you need to do. Yeah, put your racket up and go home. Bitch, go home. You lost. Okay? Child. Baby, she's so bitter. Y'all go over to Neighborhood Talk. Y'all can read this little exchange back and forth between the two of them. But she has very poor sportsmanship, and that did not look good for you, baby. Because what she did when she walked over there and threw her hands up, it's clear who they like more. And then for you to say she don't have no education, why is that always a go-to? Why you gotta attack her like you don't have no education, you don't have this? Baby, you probably went to every single school out there and your ass still lost. So that didn't help you. That didn't help you, okay? Not on that damn court, it didn't. I don't know. It's the jealousy for me, okay? Keep going, young lady, okay? She let her ass know you need to learn how to take your losses better, and you do. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, and every time you lose, you act like this. It's not a good look for you. It's really not. These people got you on video showing very, very poor sportsmanship, okay? She showed very poor sportsmanship, and I'm glad that she did not, old girl right here, did not back down and let her just play in her face like that and do that publicly as well. And then to say, oh, wait till we get outside the U.S. She said, bitch, listen, I beat you outside the U.S., Canada, and everywhere else. What are we doing again outside the U.S.? Whooping your ass again. We're going to whoop your ass again outside of the U.S. again. So, child, I love a good spar, a little verbal spar, okay? Yes, that's what she gave her ass. Moving right along. Child. What y'all think about that? Shout out to the 395 watching. Says them Flower Rangers bill. Not the Flower Rangers, baby. Not the Flower Rangers. I like that. Okay, let's get into Miss Gloria Gaynor out here, child. Miss Gloria Gaynor out here. They say she's a mega donor. What? That said the Gloria Gaynor, honey, Miss I Will Survive, identified as mega donor following Trump's Kennedy Center honor nominations. Now I could tell the way they did your lace front that something won't right. I knew as soon as I saw the picture. I said, "Ooh, girl, something in my spirit ain't right about that." All right, so let's get into it. Disco legend Gloria Gaynor, honey, best known for the LGBTQ anthem "I Will Survive," has been revealed as a significant donor, honey, to the MAGA aligned and conservative causes, contributing nearly $22,000 since 2023. What's going on with her? It said that the revelation follows her surprise selection by the president to receive a Kennedy Center honor. That said, while her connection to the current president was initially unclear, that Gaynor confirmed that she will accept the award, saying that she hopes to continue inspiring unity through her music. Now, donation records show contributions to prominent Republicans, including Ted Cruz, Kevin McCarthy, Mike Johnson, and Nick Haley, as well as repeated donations to the GOP platform when read. All right, what y'all think about that with Gloria Gaynor, honey? It's talking about she will survive out here with the mega donations. What do y'all think about that? Child, you see it right here? You see it right? It's right here upon my screen. We lie to you not. Shout out to the girls of fighting. I'm ready to fight now. Shit. What y'all think about it? What y'all think about it, honey? $22,000 that she's donated since 2023. Now, we don't have enough black stuff going on out here that you could have donated that $22,000 to. What about our black schools out here? I can name out a few things that you could have donated to. All right. What about our black kids out here with single mothers who are trying to send their kids to school, who cannot pay for lunch and have school clothes and shit like that? You could have done that. Always look out for your community first when you make it. That go for anybody. If you blow up and make it, look out for your black community because they still do matter out here, child. All right. You always want to run over there and start helping out the white people. They got enough white people to help out over there. Charity begins at home. If you want to do some charitable donations, do that shit with your own people. Damn. At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Yeah, you are petrified. Get off my screen. Now I can't listen to your music no more. You and Brian McKnight, y'all on the same list, okay? Finito, out of here. You and Brian McKnight, I can't no more. You back at one with Brian McKnight. Moving along, child. Back at one, girl. Yes, you are. Moving right on. Take care of your own people. I'm serious. On a serious note. Stop this shit. Fuck the MAGA, okay? Fuck them. Middle fingers up. I don't give a damn. Look out for your own people. You got $22,000 to donate, put that shit towards the black community where we need it. Put that towards the black community. It's a lot of black struggling mothers out there that could use that 22. So the wig is petrified. That wig is petrified, baby. They put too much glue around the edges on that. I ain't like it. Yes, I'm talking about you, Gloria Gaynor. Now, you too damn old for this bullshit. And this lady here is too. This must be some show enough people down there. Ex-Alabama state employee convicted for Medicaid theft. Let me find out. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play the video first, so then we can go ahead and get into it. Pleaded guilty to aggravated theft of property, stole $103,413 in public funds. Sentencing set for October the 2nd, girl. I can tell the way you looking right here, you did it. I can tell you guilty already. You ain't got to go to court. You already did it, girl. Let's get into it.
In Montgomery, former state employee Natalie Lewis has been convicted of stealing more than $100,000 in public funds. She pleaded guilty to aggravated theft of property this week. While working for the Alabama Medicaid agency, Lewis is accused of processing claims in order to be reimbursed for Medicaid expenses. In a 5-year period, she reportedly claimed more than $103,000 for herself fraudulently.
Y'all see that? And you ain't think you gonna get caught, girl. It's always a paper trail. So a former Alabama state employee, honey, was convicted of stealing over $100,000 in public Medicaid funds, according to the Attorney General Steve Marshall's office. Now, Natalie Colette Lewis, child, 60 years old, of Montgomery, pleaded guilty to aggravated theft of property. Look at her. That's what your no-neck having ass get. I hope they give you a whole lot of time because you ain't have to do that. Okay. Now, the AG's office says that between December 2019 and November 2024, Lewis entered $1,631 claim, or 1,631 claims, for transportation expenses on behalf of her son, a Medicaid recipient, for medical appointments that never happened. Now, in total, Lewis received $103,413.26 for the falsified claims, which she used for personal expenses. Ain't did shit with your hair. You done got $103,000. You ain't go down there and get your neck extended. You ain't get your hair retwisted. None of that. You ain't get no eyebrow tinting. You ain't go down there to the mat counter and have them beat your face. Child, moving on, honey. You're still out here wearing that shit down there from Rainbow. You got your rainbow shirt on. You done sat up here on $103,000 and you ain't got no new shirts out here, nothing. Girl, your life. All right, so I said the public service is a responsibility, not a personal financial opportunity. You better tell them. Said that when employees violate the duty of personal gain, it is a direct assault on the taxpayers of the Alabama. It says, stated Attorney General Marshall, said that we will continue to hold anyone accountable who defrauds the system, exploits taxpayer resources, and undermines the integrity of public trust. Yes, you will. Says that Lewis had been employed as a medical care benefits specialist with the Alabama Medicaid agency since 2006. So you've been there a little while. Said that she had three previous felony convictions at the time that she was hired. You weren't even supposed to be hired, sound like, but lied on her application, claiming that she had none. Now, said that the AG's office, according to them, that's what they said. So you sat there and lied, you falsified your damn your application to get up in that bitch, and then you got in there and did the same shit that you was already convicted for, probably. All right, and then when they find out your ass went on up out of there and got fired. Now you're facing some more charges because you won't go up in there and do right. Said that she received a restoration of rights pardon for those convictions in 2017, according to the AG's office. Now, Lewis faces up to 30 years in the prison, okay, and a $60,000 fine, and could be forced to forfeit her state retirement benefits. Praise the Lord. Now, her sentencing is set for October the 2nd, all right, and that's going to be your ass, all right? That's going to be your ass, and the justice system going to be the fucking lawnmower. That's what you get. That's what your fraud ass get. Moving right along, child. Y'all gonna learn out here playing with these white folk money, honey. They don't play. They're gonna throw your ass completely under the jail, and that's what the fuck you get. I ain't mad. Do I feel bad about it? Let's see. Nope. Sure the hell don't. Moving right along though. Let's put this down here because that need to go there. All right, let's get into this trash ass pastor out here, child. That's out here on the fraud. Why everybody want to be on the fraud? Why y'all be out here on the fraud like that? Yeah, her no-neck ass child. You about to go up in there, child. They're gonna retwist your shit when you go to jail anyway. Don't worry about it, shit. You should have did it when you were free. Go on up in there. Big Brenda and them gonna go in there and retwist your damn dreads when you get in there. You're gonna have the fish shoulders because you're gonna have to sit between somebody's legs who ain't washed their ass in 3 days because you know they don't let them wash every day in jail anyway. So you're gonna have that nasty, funky, musky ass wop around your shoulders while you're getting your shit twisted up because you couldn't be out here and free and do right. Moving right along. All right, I had to get that out because that was oof. Numb your whole ring, kill that whole shit. All right, so church members arrested for alleged multi-million-dollar conspiracy and forced labor. All right, let's get into that, child. Not the forced labor. Is this slavery? I thought slavery was abolished. I guess not. Let's get into it, shall we? According to the Shade Room.
Church leaders with ties to Tampa are facing federal charges tonight. They're at the center of what investigators are calling a multi-million-dollar conspiracy involving money laundering, forced labor, and abuse. This follows multiple FBI raids this morning, including at a home in the affluent Avalon neighborhood in Hillsborough County. This was part of a nationwide takedown. Fox 13 is covering this investigation from multiple angles. Our Kylie Jones is at the federal courthouse in Tampa, diving deeper into the church and its leaders. But we begin with Aaron Mesmer live in Avila with more on the raid and reaction from neighbors. Aaron.
Yeah, Haley, and these neighbors were absolutely stunned by what went on this morning. Neighbors in this community, they woke up to helicopters.
Two church leaders with ties to Tampa are facing
helicopters and FBI agents raiding a home in Avila. And once they found out why those federal agents were there, it was even more surprising.
Some of you say, I don't have 100,000, but you have 20,000. You have 50,000 here, or you have 10,000.
That's video of David Taylor asking viewers to send money to his church. Federal authorities now say Taylor used donations to fund an extravagant lifestyle that included this massive mansion in Tampa's affluent Avila community. FBI agents raided the home Wednesday morning.
It's very surprising to hear that type of thing was going on again right in your backyard.
It's unclear what authorities took from the home. This view from Skyfox shows several cars lined up with gift bows on top. Neighbors say the 10-bedroom, 10.5 bathroom, 20 copters and
motherfuckers get greedy, don't they? When you live in a life of crime, have y'all not ever heard of being incognito around this bitch? When you know you're doing some fraud ass bullshit, why are you making it so obvious? Why do our people especially do that? Like, you supposed to stay under the radar, damn. Or not even on the radar at all. If you on that kind of time, why the hell you got 10 new cars parked in your yard with bows on it? Child. Why you need a 10-bedroom house? Why do you need a 10-bedroom mansion? Estate. That's an estate at this point. Shit. Then you on live asking your whoever will send you 10,000, 20,000 for what? For what? I don't know if you realize we are kind of low-key in a recession out this bitch. Like, people don't have time to be sending you their good $20,000. People start trying to pay their damn bills out here, like, for real. The hell? So you can live like that. Motherfuckers taking the bus to church and you pulling up with the double R's in the headrest and we supposed to send you 20,000? That is the same thing, right? I'm out here sounding like Shamar. 20K, 20,000? Damn. The fuck? Let's continue. Oh my God.
and FBI agents raiding a home in Avila. And what the 8,000 square foot mansion is one of the largest in Avila.
Because there was like, how could a pastor afford to live in a house like that?
According to the 23-page
white ladies. See, white people don't like us to live that way anyway. So when white people see us living that way, they probably went told on your ass. White people probably went and gave his ass up. Like, you know what? You know he's a pastor, right? It's just weird to me. Now, I don't know how much they put in the collection plate over there at their church or whatnot. Okay, that's a Becky over there talking to the police, giving statements and shit down there at the police department. I don't know how much they put into, the collection plate on Sundays or whatever, but I don't think it would equate to the type of house that he's living in over here. Y'all might want to look into it, okay? That's how white people to be snitching on us be. Damn!
Federal indictment. This house is one of several properties throughout the country purchased by Taylor's Kingdom of God Global Church. He's the pastor and referred to himself as an apostle, according to court documents. The indictment alleges Taylor recruited people to work at call centers, referring to them as armor bearers. Investigators say they were his, quote,
this motherfucker like Ernie and Bert off Sesame Street. What's up with this Ernie hair? Now, when you was over there at the church, you had a good old S-curl. Okay, you'd have been in jail for a little while. Your S-curl done wore off. There ain't nobody that could braid you back right quick. You could have got 3 to the back. I don't know. Let's continue, child.
Personal servants who fulfilled Taylor's demands around the clock and were never paid. Taylor and executive director Michelle Brannon are accused of controlling nearly every aspect of the workers' lives, cutting them off from family and forcing them to take contraceptives. Human trafficking advocates say it's a devastating situation.
And you really had
28,000 square foot mansion.
Every aspect of human trafficking. You had individuals who were, brought to a facility that they couldn't leave. They weren't being paid. They had production goals that they had to meet.
And authorities say if the workers failed to reach Taylor's monetary goals, they faced punishment, including public humiliation, food and shelter restrictions, sleep deprivations, and physical and psychological abuse. The Crisis Center of Tampa Bay's CEO says these victims will likely face a long recovery. She says there's another lesson every community can learn from this.
This can happen in one of our most affluent zip codes in Hillsborough County. It can happen in your backyard. It can happen in my backyard.
As for the folks who lived with alleged human trafficking, fraud, and money laundering happening in their backyards.
I hope it's not true, but if it is,
That's a different picture, ain't it? That don't even look like the same person do it.
Deserves everything he's going to get. Every aspect of human.
That shit is so fucking crazy. Down there in Florida, Lord, a Florida home was surrounded by federal officers, honey, for a raid after 2 church leaders were arrested following an alleged multi-million-dollar conspiracy. All right, so according to the Department of Justice, a 56-year-old Michelle Brannon and 53-year-old David Taylor. See, that's when you married Becky over there committing some crimes. They ain't want you married to her anyway. That's why your ass got caught. Leaders of the Kingdom of God Global Church, Lord, formerly known as Joshua Ministries or Media Ministries, International, okay, have been indicted on 10 counts. Oh, Lord, it's the child jail time is coming to you. It said that the charges include conspiracy as Taylor and Brandon allegedly operate call centers in Florida, Texas, Missouri, and Michigan with the intent of soliciting monetary donations for the church. Now, they persuaded church volunteers to work long hours without pay at the call centers and to serve Taylor personally, referring to them as armor bearers. What, child? Now, investigators reported that Taylor and Brandon controlled every aspect of the daily living, as you guys just heard in the video, of the victims. It said that those who slept at the call center, sleeping at the call center, girl, hold on, are in a ministry house, could not leave without permission. Yeah, that's a cult, right? That sounds very cult-like. It said that the victims were also instructed to escort women to Taylor and ensure that they took the Plan B contraception. So not only were you imploring these women, you made them take contraceptions to sleep with your nasty fat ass up over there. So that is human trafficking. He gonna have some serious charge. He gonna get a bunch of time in jail. I really hope they never let his ass. He need to be under the jail. He needs to be under the jail. And then you would stop them from eating while your fat ass was over there eating. You probably had a piece of chicken in your mouth while you was asleep with your fat ass. He get on my nerves. Oh my God. See, this is why I be at home. Because I can't trust these folk out here. I be wanting to go to church, child, and being there on this here foot stomping and clapping, but y'all be doing too much at church. I haven't found me a church home since I moved to Atlanta that I feel is going to do me right. Okay? Cameron don't want to be trafficked in church. I don't want to be trafficked in church. I don't want to be at no call center when I just want to put my dollar in the collection plate and hear a few good songs and a good word and come on to the house. I don't want that. I don't want that upon my life. So bedside Baptist it is until I find a good church home here. And in the meantime, in 20 time, I'm gonna keep listening to my church back home, child, online, because they are online, child. I'm online with church now. This shit right here, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Nothing against somebody to go to church, nothing against the child. Church is a good thing if you find a good one. But these pastors out here be on the bull-ish, and I can't, child. Tell me I ain't going home. Shit me. I'm gonna keep that dough down. All right, do what you must. Ooh, these people are crazy. Y'all remember these two right here. This is going to be a quick little update, honey. All right. Quick little update, quick little congratulations. We're going to get on out of there. All right. Y'all remember these two here? Well, 1, 2, I don't know. Y'all remember they had a reality show back in the day. All right. So shout out to TMZ TV. According to them, Abby and Brittany Hensel are deep in family mode with Abby's husband. All right. Because y'all know Abby, I don't know which one is Abby, honey. Her husband, Josh Bowling. All right. So they just welcomed a baby. All right. They just happened to welcome a baby. Okay. And y'all see them out, child, with their dog. And they're enjoying a nice little outing. So congratulations to them. All right. They've gotten married and they've produced a baby now. What do y'all think? This is so weird to me. And I know there's a lot of questions. A lot of people like, okay, how the fuck? Okay. I know y'all saying in the comments, Carrie, what the hell? Okay, they were born like this, conjoined twins. They are conjoined twins. They did have a whole reality show, and I watched. I think it was on TLC. This was years ago when they were much younger. All right, their parents did not want to do the surgery to try to separate them, or they would have passed because I think they share certain organs or whatever. But they did. She was able to conceive a child, but they are one of them is married. They say that one of them is married, but really it's two. I don't know how they think about this. I don't know what the man was thinking getting with them, knowing that you are getting a 2-for-1er. Is that mean to say that? I'm trying to say it in the nicest way I can. It's literally a 2-for-1er. I don't care how you look at this. It's definitely going to be a threesome no matter what, because you cannot separate them. So it's got to be weird to be intimate with your wife, the one that you chose from the two of them, to conceive and get pregnant, being that they're sharing certain organs and certain other things together. They have one WAP. So it's going to be a threesome no matter what. But I guess congratulations are in order. Their family did not, like I say, want to not have the baby, and because they were saying that the baby, they may not make it until a certain age because of them being conjoined twins, but they did not want to have the surgery to try to separate them as children, and now they are grown up into adults and they're married now. One of them is. So what happens if the other one wants to get married, or they meet someone and they want to be married? That's the thing that troubles me in this situation. What happens? because the other person will always have to be okay with being with the other man and then being with her, because she don't have a choice but to be there because they're conjoined. Is this not a weird situation? Chef, Chef, I know you saying something. I'm not even gonna read it because I just know I'm gonna be over here laughing, and I don't want to laugh in this situation because it's not a funny situation, but it's weird to me. One, why the fan? I'm not against ABs unless like somebody get R-worded, then yeah, or something traumatic, or if there's like something going on with the baby and the doctor tell you, hey, the baby probably ain't gonna make it, or the baby's gonna be born with some type of deformity, then yeah, if you don't want to have to deal with that for the rest of your life in a situation like that, I am for getting an AB. Okay. For medical situations such as this, the parents they chose not to get rid of the babies when they found out that they were conjoined in the womb. And this is what happened after the fact. So now they're living their lives like in every aspect of their life, they're going to have to share it because unfortunately they cannot be separated. So being married, being intimate with said spouse, you're right there watching. You're seeing everything. You're experiencing everything. You're seeing her husband schlong when you should not, but you can't get out of the room because you guys are conjoined. Is that? I'm trying. Let me get off this. But anyway, congratulations to Abby and Brittany Hensel for the marriage and now for the baby. Okay, they have a baby now, child. They have a baby. All right, that's them, honey. And they got a good dog over there, child. Okay, what y'all think about it? Y'all can put in the chat what y'all think about it. That's them. That is them. Okay, moving on, child. Yeah, I used to watch that shit on TLC with the two of them, and I just was like, okay. Moving along, Lord. Yeah, somebody said, Lord. I don't mean to laugh. I'm not trying to laugh about that because the situation is not funny, but it's very weird. It's very weird. It's I don't know. I know they get a lot of stares from people who just when they see them be like, what the fuck? Okay. And the person that married them, something got to be wrong with him. And not that they don't deserve to be loved, but I don't know how that works for them. I just don't know. I don't know how you can be so cool with that. How you can be so cool with that. I would never marry a man that's conjoined. And it would be weird for me. Mentally, they will fuck me up mentally, okay? Because literally, I'm in love with you, but the motherfucker is here all the time. Like, I want to say some slick shit. Because my mouth can be real slick. You know, Carrie, I like to talk a little nasty to her man sometimes. So if I want to say some shit to you, I don't want you to hear it, but you can't leave. So now I'm forced to just be this freak that I didn't plan to be. Is that wrong to say? I'm forced to be somebody I don't want to be because I really want to be with you, but I'm forced into a threesome at this point. You feel me? Child, let's move on. That shit is weird as AF, okay? Okay, I'm back. So former NFL player Daryl Buster Scrine, child, is arrested for scamming. Why everybody scamming today? This is a show for scamming, I guess. Shit. For scamming women out of about $300K, promising to pay them back. That is the worst shit ever. Y'all ain't learned yet. I gladly pay you back when I get my tax return. Y'all know that's the biggest lie that everybody always tell. Loan me $50, and when I get my tax return, I'm gonna pay you back. Tax return come and go, and they ain't so much as gave your ass $1. Y'all ain't learned yet. Stop loaning people money that you know ain't gonna give you the shit back. But let's get into it, child. According to it's on site. It's on site. Now it says that ex-NFL comeback, you should have some money, you from the NFL, child, was apprehended in Roswell on 18 charges related to a major financial fraud scheme. Now it says officials say that he is also wanted in Canada for similar charges. This nigga is worldwide with this shit. It says that the investigation began last month when a victim reported being scammed. Now, Scrine reportedly targeted women online, okay, making up stories about money issues and promising to repay them while using their cash for a flashy lifestyle, according to Fox 5 Atlanta News. Child. Now, I said that officials have located 3 victims in Wisconsin, North Carolina, and New York who lost around $300K total. Who the fuck is giving that much money to a nigga? Girl, you can't even talk to me if your money ain't right. So to be like, girl, you so fine. Anyway, can I get $100? Bitch, no. You out of here. We ain't even talking after that. As soon as you ask me for some money, we out. I'm hanging up. Okay. And then when you try to call me back, that mean you block. Moving along, said that they think there could be more victims across the U.S. that Scrine was arrested. They think that there are more victims across the U.S. Scrine was arrested Wednesday, child, at a home on Pine Grove Road in Roswell. Said that he faces several charges, including fraud related to bank accounts. Yeah, that's about to hit because that's going to be 10 years and above, child. That bank-related fraud, yeah, your ass about to go to jail for a very long time. All right, identity theft and attempt to steal. Like, you, girl, you were getting ready. So they're going to lock you up for getting ready to steal. Ain't that some shit? So Scrine is wanted in Canada. So now you're going to jail here and you got some charges over there. Girl, so you're going to be extradited, it looks like, for check fraud. Said that he was arrested in August of 2023, released on bail in April of 2024, but fled after removing his GPS monitor. This nigga here. Baby, okay? So, yes, ladies, y'all look at this picture. If and when he get out and he be on that shit again, look at his picture. Look at his picture, okay? Because, baby, yeah. All right? And beware out here on these damn, we need a jam session. We're going to get it in here in a few seconds. And be aware, okay, of what you guys are doing. Y'all out here on these dating sites trying to find love, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Because everybody deserves love, but be aware. There's some scammers out there. Everybody's on these dating sites. They're not looking for love. You got some niggas that's out here looking for a place to stay. They're looking for some vulnerable women, okay? They're just tired of being by themselves, and they're just gonna snatch up any old nigga just to say they got a man, and they're looking for somebody to take care of their ass and look for a place to stay. Beware. There's some scammers out there as well, okay, that know how to talk you straight up out your panties and up out your damn wallet. So be careful out here on these damn dating sites because it's some fools and some damn scammers out there, okay? And most of them be fine too. You like, oh my God, oh girl, he is totally gonna get this thing tonight. Yeah, he gonna get your wallet tonight too, bitch. All right, moving along. Wake up like that. What's in your wallet, bitch? Never mind that. Where is my wallet? Okay, Capital Wallet. Capital One said, "What's in your wallet, bitch? Where is my wallet?" That's gonna be the new commercial. Okay, fucking with these people online. I ain't moving along, child. Now somebody who's supposed to be in jail, but they ain't there no more. Right? Y'all better beware, child. Fuck what's in your wallet. Where the fuck is my wallet? Okay. Girl. All right, so Derek Groves down there in Louisiana. His ass supposed to be in jail. He went on the run with some of the other guys who all have been caught by now. But not him, child. He is on the run like Beyonce out here, girl. And they have now found him 100 days, okay? 100 days he been out of the jail and they ain't found him. Now, they thought he was down there working at one of the Kroger. They thought that he was dressed up like a woman with a good lace front, okay, working the register up there. But they found out that it was not him. So they said that Derek Groves have been on the run like Beyonce for over 100 days, Lord. And 2 prosecutors who helped convict him, along with their families, have left the state since then, fearing retaliation, Lord. So everybody's scrambling. He in Mexico. He got to be in Mexico by now. There's no fucking reason for him to be in the U.S. Baby, if you've been gone for 100 days and you still in the U.S., you deserve to get caught at this point. Okay? Run, nigga, run, okay? He's a runner. He's a track star. Run, okay? Yeah, after 100 days, he should be free. Don't even look for him no more. I know he's a fugitive, okay? But at this point, just, boy, go to Mexico. Okay, burritos, margaritas for the rest of your life. Shit. All right, don't even come back here. Fuck the family. Let them come and see you. Come over there. Don't you dare come back here, cause baby, going over there, call Russell Simmons and see if he got another bunk bed back there, over there in Bali where you can go stay with him, cause they can't extradite you from there. That's why he's staying there. Okay, but child, y'all remember he escaped with all the rest of them. We ain't about to stay on this, but he has been gone, y'all. He's been on the run now for 100 days. Okay. So shout out to Derek Groves for, this nigga here must have been, this nigga here is a novice at hide and go seek. Cause baby, they have not found him yet. They couldn't find his ass as a kid. Y'all remember hide and go seek? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where he at? In Mexico. All right, moving right along. Baby, y'all be looking under the bed and everywhere, child. He in Mexico. Y'all ain't gonna never find him. After 100 days, just give it up. Give it up. He ain't there, child. Hide go seek with the shit back then. 1, 2, 3 red light. What was it? Was it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 red light. Okay. Red Rover. Send caramel right over. Okay, that double dutch. Did we have some of the coolest games as kids? Oh my God. Okay, double dutch with the drop cord. Mess around and miss a step and fuck your whole ankle up. That made you a good double dutcher, okay? Jumping with the y'all know it, with them orange drop cords. Baby, that made you a good double dutch jumper. Because if you missed a step, baby, that hit on the leg, oh my God. You be like, Jesus. Okay. All right, let's get into this Deandra Sanders, honey, said that she never thought that she would become a baby mom. Well, you get with Jacquees, what you think? Okay. You niggas sang 99 runs in just one song. What did you expect? Okay. All right, let's get into what she had to say, girl. I'm happy. Let me say this. I'm happy for her because she did have some issues with some fertility issues, getting pregnant. So the fact that she was able to have her baby, even though it did not work out with Jacquees, he was a fuck boy anyway. But I'm happy for her in that aspect. The baby is beautiful. All right. Somebody else to take on that Sanders legacy, baby. Okay, that's how I look at it. He teach him that, Deion and them gonna teach him, and his uncle's gonna teach him some good old football so he can be the next up. So that's a blessing right there. That's a blessing. All things happen for a reason. Y'all know Jacquees proposed to her after he found out she was pregnant, and they were going to try to make it work and be a family. But he got out here and was just doing too much, and she just decided, hey, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. I mean, when I saw him get down on one knee, when really he could have stood up and proposed to her, because the nigga's only about 2 feet tall anyway. I was like, you didn't really have to get on one knee, which is, I know that's what you're supposed to do. But getting down there, you could have just stood on up because, yeah, anyway. But let's get into it.
And what drew you to Jacquees? Like, what was that like? Okay, the engagement, everything. What was that made you say like, oh yeah, I fuck with him?
My son.
Your son. That was it. You wanted to keep your family together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I knew I was pregnant, I had broke up with him.
But
I really wanted my family to work because it's like I never really thought I would become a baby mama. Not saying that baby mamas are wrong, but I never thought I would be another statistic, honestly. And I'm here now. So it is what it is. But it's like my son, I really kept trying and trying and trying because I wanted my family to work. Because I wanted that 2-parent household. I wanted to grow up where my son, has mommy and daddy and that stuff. So it was like I really kept trying because of my son.
I feel that.
Am I being too honest over you?
No, you're not being too honest. You're actually doing good.
I just feel like everything I say always get like.
It was good at the beginning. What drew you to Jacquees? Like, what was that like? Okay, the engagement, everything. What was that made you say like, oh yeah, I fuck with him?
My son.
Your son. That was it.
I think she got wrapped up in the fact that, oh my God, this man gave me my miracle child. Da, 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 da. He was probably talking all that slick shit to her too, but I think ultimately she fell in love with him because he gave her something that she couldn't get from anyone else, which was her son. She loved that baby to death. All right. And that's something she said she's always wanted to be, was a mom. So to get with him, child of all people, they had a beautiful child, but I don't know. Lord have mercy. But shout out to her. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this jam session. I'm happy for her, but and I'm happy that she moved on and realized her worth, because he was trying to be up and playing in her face, okay, with another chick. I forget her name. He was kind of flipping back and forth, okay. Between, I think it was Breezy, the girl named Breezy or something like that. He was messing with her, and he was also messing with Deandra and playing in both of their face. And I didn't like that, because I was just like, okay, if you're gonna propose to her, why are you still over here entertaining this situation here? Like, grow up and be a fucking man. Don't put a ring, and that go for any man out there. Stop putting rings on women's fingers and then out here playing in people's face. If you're not ready for that commitment and that next step, stop doing that shit. Stop doing that. Stop knocking women up with the promise of making them a wife only for you to go out here and live your best life. Should that be on a shirt? Maybe. All right, but let's get into my jam session, child, because some of y'all out here playing and sitting on the like button. I don't like that. So we're going to go ahead and give y'all some good little music so y'all can twerk on over, child, and hit that like button, okay? Have the like button. I'm still here. tap on that like now. Y'all can keep on tapping on that like. Thank y'all so much. All right, yes, honey. All the subby secretaries in my bushes, go ahead on over there, girl, or get the fuck out of here. Okay. All right, so Mellow Man says that shaking my head just make God your man and he gonna come through on time. Yes, the Lord, he will. Okay, well, I love the Lord, honey. I love the Lord, and he heard my cry like they say in church. But some of the things that I need done, I don't want to ask the Lord to do. I'm just saying, Mellow Man. Thank you for your comment, though. Okay, some of the things that I need done sometimes, I don't even want to be bothering the Lord about that. Okay, so yeah, you need a good old man to get in there and get that thing done for you. I don't want to be like, Lord, you know, you can't be like, Lord. And I'm laying here with no drawers on and whatnot. You don't talk to the Lord like that. So Lord is good for the things, you know, coming in on time. Like if you got a little bill coming up and your money is a little funny a little bit, then you say, okay, Lord, you know, I looked into my account, Lord. All right. The bill is $197, Lord, and I only got $120, Lord. I need you to come on through on time, Jesus. Okay. Send a miracle, Lord. That's when you reach out to the Lord. Okay. But if you're just having one of them nights, you know, when you're laying there and your little kitty cat is meow, you don't call the Lord for that. We don't never do that, do we? I hope y'all ain't doing that, messing with the Lord for that. I hope you don't do that. Be like, Lord. And that's why your ass is walking around here now with gout in your foot and arthritis upon your motherfucking back because you're playing with the Lord. Yes, you are. All right? Try it again. You ask the Lord for that, you know, for the difference in that bill money. Okay? Let me talk to somebody this morning because some of y'all be playing with the Lord in here. We're going to stop this shit this morning. We're going to stop it in the name of Jesus. Y'all gonna stop this. Stop bothering the Lord with some of the stuff that he do not supposed to be a part of, okay? All right? If you got a little ailment or whatever, you pray that the Lord will move that pain, okay? But when you want that pain, you don't bother the Lord for that. No, you don't. You need your back cracked. The Lord is not cracking backs. Okay? He ain't doing that. He ain't doing it. All right? So y'all stop petitioning the Lord for some of these things that you're supposed to have your man do. Now, Mellow Man, thank you for that comment. But I had to go ahead and say that because I had to keep your comment up. I said, hold up. Now, some of these things that I need to happen over here upon me, I got to say upon me. I don't want to be bothering the Lord for that. I don't bother the Lord for that. Okay? I don't be jumping off the bed or off the damn dresser. I don't want the Lord over here looking at that, even though I know he see and know all. But I don't, child, I don't be like, Lord, I got on my good old teddy. What are we doing? Okay. Candlelight with the Lord? Girl, no. No, Lord. The candlelight with the Lord? Playing Luther Vandross with the Lord over here? I don't even play gospel music when I'm getting my freak on. Hell no. I'm coming on up, Lord, and taking my shirt off. Girl, bye. Fuck out of here. Okay, we're not listening to. Do y'all do that? Do y'all listen to Rough Side of the Mountain while y'all getting it on? Do y'all do that? Or y'all cutting on Luther Vandross on some Tank? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Do y'all do that? I'll move on. But y'all kind of mess with the Mellow Man, messed my head up a little bit with that. Because I was like, hold up now. Because I know I have the propensity sometimes to need some things that I don't want to be asking the Lord for. You know, only that my man should be doing. I don't know. Y'all, hey, talk amongst yourselves. I don't know shit. Somebody said I prefer the wall, not the wall, girl. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Yeah, y'all stop doing that. Stop bothering. The Lord is like, listen, I'm trying to be over here. The Lord is over here lording. Don't be bothering the Lord for stuff that y'all know, you know, child. No. The Lord was like, listen, I made the WAP. I don't want to partake in the WAP. All right, the Lord made the WAP. So you can go out there and find someone to partake in the WAP. He don't want nothing to do with that. He wants no parts. Okay, the Lord don't want no parts. And I'm saying it right here. He done turned water into wine. He's like, look, I done turned water into wine. Y'all fix that. Leave me out of this. Okay. The Lord do not want no parts of that. Go in there, pour some wine, honey, and put on your red dress. Do all that and leave the Lord out of there. Okay. Move on, child. Put on your red orthopedic heels. Okay. For those of you just got that arthritis upon your knees and whatnot, and they're trying to twerk for your man with bad knees. Put your orthopedic kitten heels on and get on in and get that thing done. All right. Get on in there and crack your back with your kitten heels on. This hair off the ground, but you're getting your ass tore up over there. I ain't mad at you. May the force be with you. Come on. Hold on, Lord. That's the force coming to you, girl. May the force be with you, Lord. Okay. Let me stop. All right, moving along. According to Black Success Today, because I love successful Black people, honey. I'm not a hater. Let me tell you this. Okay. Yeah, girl. Let me send some over to you. Somebody needed this good word this morning. See? You didn't know what you was gonna get. All right, so according to Black Success Today, because I love for our Black people to be successful. I told you I don't have a hating bone in my body. If I told you if I see a Black person roll up beside me in a Bentley, I'd be like, you better motherfucking do it, okay? I ain't mad. I love it, honey. I love it. Be out here with your Rolex and all. I love seeing our people, because once upon a time we did not, or we could not live like that. You ain't see no Black people back in the day in no damn Bentleys. We are free now. We out here getting it now. We bosses now. We doing the damn thing. Black women, if I see another Black woman out here doing her damn thing, honey, driving her Maserati and making, yes, God, I love that shit. Yes, I do. So continue, honey. Continue. I applaud Black women. I don't be sitting there like, she thinks she all that. She is all that. You just mad about it. Okay, get out of your feelings and get out there and do some shit too. That's how that works. Don't be trying to undercut people and pull people down because you haven't reached your level of, yet. And there's some people out there to do that shit. And it's so annoying. Tap into who you are and what gifts you have. Everybody have a gift. So don't be trying to stop somebody else when they're out here and they found and they recognize what they're good at. And you still sitting over there stagnant like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, figure it out. In the meantime, apply somebody else for figuring out what their gift is so that they can level up while you're still sitting back doing nothing but hating. Okay. Last time I checked, hating don't pay the bills. Okay. Get up off your ass and make that shit work. All right. So somebody else who is off their ass, child, after being fighting in the airport and whatnot. Okay. She over there pushing her man into the walls and shit in the airport. She obviously people did not care about that no more because Sha'Carri Richardson, all right, shout out to her, bags a y'all see this? A $20 million deal with Nike. Come on, Lord. Okay. Come on, Lord. I'm glad that did not stop her from being great, because y'all know sometimes some of these athletes, they do some shit and it will fuck up your career. So I'm happy that she did not get herself into a situation. Thankfully, she did that apology. It might have been that apology that she did after that. And then the fact that her man was like, look, I ain't trying to press no charges. That's still my girl. All right. So shout out to Sha'Carri for that. Shout out to her for this Nike deal for $20 million, baby. That's impressive. All right. Can't hold a good woman down. So that her journey hasn't been without setbacks, but she showed the world that perseverance, honey, okay, pays off. From the track to the global campaign, said Sha'Carri continues to prove why she's one of the most marketable athletes in the world. Yes, God. Says that this milestone represents more than just a contract. It's about representation, staying true to yourself, and building legacy moves that inspire the next, what, girl? That's the generation. So shout out to Sha'Carri, shout out to Black Success Today, and shout out to all of our Black successful women in the chat. All right, and men, women and men, because we're all out here trying to get it. Okay, so don't be deterred, honey. Don't let nobody pull you down. Don't let nobody say nothing negative to you to throw you up off your path of trying to be great and do what you're doing. If you're trying to start a business, stay at it. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to do. Okay, don't let nobody put nothing in your ear or make you feel bad about the fact that you're not there yet, because hey, it's all about putting one foot in front of the other. Keep going. It didn't happen today. Maybe tomorrow something just popping. You be like, oh my God. Okay, keep going, honey. Keep going. I love to see our Black people doing well. I have no hate in my bones at all for anybody that I see. Even if you're doing better than me, great for you. Okay, that's why I stay around people who winning, because I want to see what you're doing so I can win. I don't be around no damn losers. You gotta believe none of my friends are losers. They out here getting it. I promise you. And I want to see how you're getting it. So in order for me to know how you're getting it, I gotta be around you. And we gotta have some conversations. All right. Period. Share. You gotta share, honey. Share what you're doing with your friends. You hang around losers, you're gonna be a loser. And the devil is a lie, honey. No God. We're not no losers around here. All my friends are successful because I want to be successful. And none against nobody that's losers. You just ain't figured your shit out yet. But while you figuring it out, I'm over here with my friends that's winning it. Because, bitch, I need to get ahead. I need to get ahead a little bit, all right? I need to know what's going on out here. Moving along. All right, now we're going to talk about Simon and his fraud ass. This is like a fraud type of show, all right? Lord God, but we have an update, so we got to talk about it, all right? Got to talk about it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah. So let's get into it. So Simon claps back at the young lady who came out to expose him for his fraudulent ways. Now, y'all know Porsha didn't want his broke down ass no more after Ice picked his bowling ball headed, horse teeth having ass up. Was that too much? Maybe. So they deported his ass back to the Nigeria, as he calls it. All right, but he does be hanging out, or he do be hanging out over there in Dubai a whole lot. I saw just the other day he flew his kids over there to Dubai to hang out with him as well. So great for him that he is still in his kids' life, even though he cannot come back to the States because he's outstayed his welcome. Now, according to this, it says that Simon Gufradia, as I renamed him, claps back after a woman accuses him of scamming her, and checks. It says to check your smart, rich white friends. Okay, so apparently she met him online on some type of dating site, and he got to talking that slick shit to her, and money was mentioned, and I think he frauded her out of some shit too, and some other people. So she came online to expose the fuck out of him, as she should, and he has now since responded. So let's get back into what she had to say. Shout out to the girls are fighting, okay? And then we're going to do our commentary on the back end.
If I was just to sum everything up, I'm going to try to the best of my ability. Simon Gufradia is not who y'all think he is.
Do tell.
He is far from a decent person. I know, but looks can be deceiving. He is not at all, ladies. And though everyone is flawed, I get that. He is not even close to what you think that he is.
Okay.
Even if he gets to the point he's going to ask you to, I got a different account. I like to video you so I can look at you in person. When he asks to FaceTime, video, whatever, from Instagram, it does not matter what it is. He is not who you think he is. Even when he looks you in your face, he's going to ask you, am I being recorded? Please make sure I'm not being recorded. Whole time, no, I ain't recording you. I ain't got nothing up on you, but these cameras in my house recording you. Period, Pooh. Moving on. Yeah. Let me tell y'all, he's going to use talking about the kids, being his concern. Yeah, he appears to be this wonderful, great father. Not taking that from him, but let me tell you what he used. Let me tell you about him. Ooh, he on some narcissist shit on a whole other level. He's a scammer on a whole other level.
Sure.
Listen to me. He's going to ask you about your finances. He's going to ask you about a whole lot of things. Simon will go as far as to saying, hey, how much is that and how much is that? I want to pay that. You thinking that Simon gonna get his first and last name with an account number, another all this other stuff in person on FaceTime. Listen to me. The whole time, that account that Simon giving you is not Simon's account. It's a whole other account. He gonna go as far as saying he need a money mule because he got so many accounts and he needs to, and he will give you 10% of that. If I was just to sum everything up, I'm going to try to the best of my ability. Simon Gufradia is not who y'all think he is. He
right,
is.
So y'all heard her. My thing is this, love. Now, obviously, you're on social media. If you know who Simon is by now, I don't know. Maybe your spaceship just landed. Maybe you just, even people in jail know who Simon is. Like, it's just weird to me how women get on social media and act so surprised at a nigga who have shown you who he was. Why are you surprised that Simon is trying to defraud you when that's what he does? It's given that Simon is out here paying for women. That's what it gives. If you got to be contacting women and asking them about their finances, you know, first thing women like when they meet a man is a nigga with some money. So at the end of the day, you're meeting somebody who you know have been in multiple situations where they said he's been frauding women. So for you to meet him and for him to mention certain things to you that don't appear to be a red flag, which is weird to me. If he's asking you about your finances, if he's immediately going into what's your finances or anything money related in the beginning when he's trying to get to know you, 9 times out of 10, he might be on the bullshit, okay? Because why the fuck you care about that yet when you don't even know who I am? Okay, the goal is to get to know me, and then other things fall into place after the fact. Okay, like for real. Like, thank you for wanting to pay a bill or two, but get to know me first. And I damn sure ain't about to give you none of my personal information as related to bank stuff either. Like, keep in mind, the nigga is in the Nigeria, and none against. If I have anybody from Nigeria in my chat. Nothing against you, but I'm gonna just say that they do say that a lot of Nigerians do be out here fucking scamming people. Now, he is a Nigerian. Hello. Simon know he's not a looker. I said it the other day. So he has to have something where he can get women. He got Porsha by this whole money thing as well. He was paying Porsha $20K a month to date him. So you paying women, you buying women's affection, and then in order to marry Porsha, you had to pay her $40K. Of course she gonna take it, because what else is she gonna do? Shit. But nigga offered me $40K. Now it looking like he look, I don't know. I might have to go on and get that $40K maybe about 5 times, and then the bitch gonna get ghost. You be like, where is she? Gone. I'm gonna get that $40K about a good 5 times. You ain't gonna be able to sleep in the room with me. All right, you might have to sleep upstairs or something. I ain't able to turn over, baby. I get up through the night because I drink a lot of water. And baby, when I get up to go use the bathroom and I turn over and look at you and I see that, you might have to bump that shit up to 50K. But yeah, so let's get into what Simon had to say, because she called his ass out. Y'all know Simon stay on social media, so you know eventually he was going to respond, because the nigga stay watching. Okay, he watched more than the damn feds. Let's get into what Simon had to say. As you guys can see right here, it says, I am Simon Gubadia. That is him on Instagram. So it says, I was going to speculate that she probably was scammed by Simon Gubadia impersonator, but her unwillingness to provide any specificities, whatever how you say that shit, leads me to believe that she made all of this stuff up to get attention. Here we go with this shit. Okay. Says it, check your smart, educated, and rich white friends if they saw it. If they haven't, then it's none of your business either. And this person puts the laughing emoji. So Simon's trying to say it's not him indirectly. Okay. So let's read here what it has to say. It said that Simon Gubadia claps back after a woman accuses him of scamming her on TikTok. Said, check your smart, rich white friends. Said that things just got messy on social media. Simon Gubadia, as I named him, ex-husband of Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams, is firing back after a woman went viral on TikTok accusing him of scamming her. Now, we already heard rumors of you scamming people, so why would you not scam her if that's what you do? Now, in a now deleted video, it says that the woman made vague allegations which many online speculated could have involved a scam by someone impersonating Simon. It says that, but the businessman wasn't having it. He reposted a DM exchange where someone suggested that the woman was likely making the story up for attention. So now they're saying it sounds like this is a scheme that Todd set up. How Todd get into this? Todd sitting home like, bitch, how I get in this? So Simon has spoken and said, oh no, I scam, but this ain't my work right here. This is not the workings of Simon. This is somebody else that's pretending it's an impersonator of Simon. So that's what he's trying to say. Simon, get the fuck out of here. We know it's you. I don't think this woman have a reason to lie. I think she pretty much knows Simon. If she's spoken to you, she know your voice. Hi, this is Simon. How much money do you have in your account? I'll go ahead and pay that bill for you. Anybody know when they hear that shit, it's you, Simon. So cut it out. All right. Let me give you the scissors. Cut it out, bitch. All right. I believe her. Why would we not? Moving on. He get on my nerves. Oh my God. Okay. Moving right along, child. This is what I got to say to you, Simon. Let me go ahead and play this. I'm going to keep this up. Oh, let me put my camera back on. Child, why I'm off camera? Child, hi. It's camera. So let me go ahead and play this, child. So I forgot to go back on camera after we did the jam session. I'm over here tripping. So this is for you, Simon, okay? Let me play this for you. All right.
You out here trying to borrow a quarter when you need to be trying to borrow $1. Don't worry about my life, child. Okay? Don't worry about my life.
Okay. You out here trying to
you out here trying to borrow a quarter when you need to be trying to borrow $1. Don't worry about my life, child. Okay? Don't worry about my life.
Boom. And that's what you he stayed doing the damn most. Oh my God. All right. So last topic of the day. And then we gotta go. I gotta go. All right. This is the last topic, child. I was gonna show this one yesterday, but I didn't want to have back-to-back situations. Y'all know yesterday Andrew Caldwell is a riot, y'all. Oh my God, he's funny. Go get a quarter. He always over pronunciate his words. So crazy. All right. So we got to talk about this. I was going to do it yesterday, but yesterday, y'all know we talked about the young lady who bust up in the woman's house because she found her husband over there and got pow-powed. I was like, okay, I can't do 2 topics that's similar like that because I don't want you two to be like, bitch, now you know you can't talk about that bike to bike like that. So we had to move it to today's show. We're going to make this our last topic, okay? Yeah. A woman sought court protection from ex multiple times before a fatal pow. Now, this is the problem I have with a lot of these women out here who date these crazy ass, violent, jealous ass men who are overly protective of their women and want to tell them when to come and go. If another man look at them, they be on some other crazy rah-rah shit. That's not that serious. That means that you are very much so insecure. Get help. All right. Seek help. In this situation here, of course, she went and had some paperwork put out on his ass because he was doing fucking most. And things turned fatal, unfortunately. According to Black Information Network, let's talk about it. Now, a Detroit woman was allegedly powed and unalived in a local hospital by her ex-husband, whom she had previously sought protection from. All right, she filed a protection order. I'm gonna be honest with you, a protection order is a good thing to have on file, but if a motherfucker come to your house on some crazy shit, you can't throw the paper at him and think that you're gonna be safe. It's just a piece of paper to say, hey, you, with the understanding to let a person know in writing, you cannot come within so many feet, stay away, all that. Okay, you still got to have some reinforcements just in case a bitch can't read. Period. All right. I'm not sure if Detroit is a stand your ground state. But I'm pretty sure sis probably would have still been here if she would have had a good pow with her. Go on down there and get licensed, honey. If you dating somebody that crazy and they done threatened you and they keep popping up at your house after you done made it very much so clear you don't want to fuck with him no more. Yeah, even if that is your husband, you put his ass out because he acting crazy, and you make it, very clear to him after you done put out a protection order on him that he need to stand down and stay the hell away from your house, and he still keep popping up, driving by, all that type stuff, stalking, popping up at your job, calling 375 times a day. No. Okay. Now, Letitia Green initially filed for a personal protective order, PPO, against her ex-husband, Mario Green, on June 13th in Wayne County Circuit Court. Now, in her application, Letitia noted that Mario was stalking her, riding by the house all time of night, trying to see if another nigga over there, who car in the driveway? It ain't yours. All right, so calling her job to make threats. That's a lot, okay? And once tried to enter her office without permission. Now, the court denied the request. Oh. Now, it says that on July 20th, Letitia filed again, detailing an alarming escalation in his behavior. And this problem I have also with the courts, because a lot of women out here be crying out for help. Obviously, she went to do what she should have done, which was file something, okay? If he's making that many calls to the job, it should be some type of track record. If he's driving by your house, a lot of people have doorbell cameras now. You can see the motherfucker on the camera. Drive by my house, I can tell you what time you drove by here, what car you can. I can zoom in on your tag, bitch, and tell you exactly who the fuck you are. That go for anybody that want to be on it, because I never sleep. All right, so back to this though. Second time she had to go and file again. Now, the court granted the PPO on July 21st, ruling that Mario Green posed a threat. So why y'all didn't see this the first time versus the second? Okay, why? Okay, going on, it says that, however, in my Kemp voice, Detroit Assistant Police Chief Charles Fitzgerald says that the order was never served. Why? Somebody dropped the ball, which ultimately caused this woman to lose her life. Why was it not served? Now, on Friday, August the 22nd, police said that Mario confronted Letitia at Henry Ford Hospital, where she worked, okay, and pow-powed her multiple times during a verbal altercation. I blame the justice system. I blame the police force for that. Somebody was sleeping on the job. Somebody did not follow through with this PPP order. She would probably still be alive today to talk about it. Obviously, she didn't want nothing to do with him. Obviously, she wanted to move on with her life. She was at work like most people be during the week. And this nigga popped up at her job wanting to argue because she didn't want him back probably, and took her life. Yeah. I hope her family sue the fuck out of the police department and everybody else involved that did not follow through. He should have been served. There's a certain amount of time anyway that a PPO order has been filed. It's a certain amount of time that shit got to be served to the person that they filed it against, because they are obviously a threat to that person. This is a sad situation. This is a sad situation. I hate this. I really hate this for her because literally he was obviously a crazy individual. What you popping up at her job for? Why you calling her job multiple times making threats? Why you trying to enter the office at her job without permission? And then for the courts to deny it, obviously she was scared. If she went to file a police report and a PPP order on him, obviously she was scared. And obviously she knew that he probably had the, the mindset to do some crazy shit to her. I mean, shit, she was married to him. I'm pretty sure she saw some violent shit in him a time or two. So she had to take the necessary steps in order to protect herself. But to come to somebody's job on that kind of time, I'm pretty sure all of that was on video surveillance of him popping up there, arguing with her on, he on this shit here. Women, I can't stress it enough. We talk about this all the time over here. Know the signs. Look at red flags, okay? A person don't just pop out and be crazy all at one time. Or some people do. But know the signs. Know the signs, okay? An argument, you're gonna argue. That's a standard thing in a relationship. You're gonna disagree. Sometimes, you're gonna argue, but it's how you do it. It's how you do it. If a person goes from arguing with them putting their hands on you, that shit is just too much. I don't want to be with nobody I got to argue anyway. Like I said, you're going to disagree. You're going to say what you're going to say, and the other person going to say what they got to say, and then that's it. But when you get to doing that pushing and running up in their face and pushing a person against the wall and just on that aggressive shit, like that's too much. Learn the red flags, and you got to stop it somewhere or the shit going to escalate. If they hit you one time, it's going to go from that to something else worse. You know how many women lose their lives every year over DV? Do you know how many women lose their lives over getting out of a situation and going back to a person because they talk to them right, or they say some shit they don't want to be by themselves, or we have kids together, we got to work it out. So many women have gone back to violent men trying to work a situation out because of their children, only to lose their life. This is why the state pick up charges in situations like this, because women will go and file something and then they'll retract it and say, oh, I don't want to press charges. And then they lose their life behind that, when they should have followed through. Okay. Now she did the right thing by filing that. The next thing should have been filing for divorce. The next thing, well, probably before the PPO order, okay, protection order, should have gone down there to the range, baby, and went somewhere and got you a pow, went down to the range for a few times and got your aim right. Going down to the police station to get something on paper to let them know there's a problem. This motherfucker is crazy, and I am licensed to carry. Okay. Yeah. Get you a good little taser. Get you a good little piece of mace. Okay. That mace will slow you down till you get to your piece. I'm just trying to help somebody out here. Women, stop fucking with these crazy men. I don't care how good they cracking your back, because the crazy ones be the ones with a good D anyway. The crazy ones with no fucking job, no car, them the ones that will crack your back and give your ass some damn scoliosis around here upon the back region. But you got to think about it. You got to weigh your options. Is it worth it? When you can find somebody that's going to do you right, and you can go ahead and train them how to crack your back how you like it, and not deal with the extracurricular bullshit in the end. Like, come on, women. Come on. And I'm not blaming her. I'm not saying that this is her fault at all, because she did take measures to do what needed to be done. But we got some women that keep going back. Stop going back. Stop. When a person show you who they are, believe them. Why we stop believing people? Why do we not believe people when they show us who they really are? I don't want to be with nobody that's violent. I don't like nobody raising their voice at me. Like, that's a trigger for me. I don't like that shit. I don't like that. That's why I don't like to argue with people. Because when a person is talking to me and your voice escalate, I gotta tap out. Because then I'm going to get mad and I'm ready to snap on your ass. I don't like that. I don't like to argue. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't. Know the red flags. Everybody have a certain limit that they're not willing to be pushed to. So stop putting yourself in situations where a person is allowed, let's say that, is allowed to do things to you that you would not ordinarily allow, just for the sake of trying to be with said person or get along with said person. Or to have a person in your life, because we have women who put up with a lot of shit from a nigga just because they don't want to be by themselves, or they don't want to start over with somebody else. It's okay to be alone. I promise you. It's okay to have that intermission between being with fuck niggas out here. Let's call it that, because that's exactly what it is. It's okay to be by yourself. Learn yourself. Take yourself out to eat. Go shopping. Go on a vacation alone, or get a good Judy, a good girlfriend. It's okay to be by yourself for a little spell. Go get you a toy and while you're learning yourself again. Stop jumping out of the frying pan into the damn fire for these crazy ass men out here. I'm so tired of seeing women in DV situations losing their lives over situations that could have been avoided because you don't want to be alone. Let's stop that, women. Oh my God, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because the shit can be avoided. But it goes back to knowing your self-worth. If you know your self-worth, a lot of shit you will not put up with when you know your worth. That means a funky ass job where a bitch talk crazy to you at work, to a relationship, to you going to a car lot to pick out the car you want and they try to tell you what they feel you should have. Know your self-worth. What's your worth? I don't give a fuck who it is. You ain't gonna talk crazy to me, boss. I don't give a damn who it is. You don't pay me enough to put up with your shit because I know my worth. I can go anywhere and get a coin. You got some people that stay at a job and your boss talk crazy to you. I check my boss. I sure the fuck would. Okay. You put my time in. You don't sign my check. There's a difference. You put my time in. You verify my time. You don't sign my check. And even if you did, watch your motherfucking tone. Tone and delivery go a long way with me. I don't play that shit. I don't play it. I will thoroughly cuss you out if you take it there with me. I don't like that because I feel like everybody deserves to be respected on any level. I don't give a fuck if you're the janitor or the CEO in that bitch. Everybody deserves a certain level of respect. And you got to require that as well in a relationship with certain people, with all people, not certain people, with all people. Let's get out of here. Love you guys down. You guys know I love y'all down. Let's get out of here, honey, because we got to go. We got to go. Let's stop sharing. Prayers up for this family, for this woman, child, because this shit, could have been avoided, Lord. Could have been avoided. Keep talking about it. Know your worth, women. Know your worth. Okay? As long as you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you've always got. Did y'all catch that? You're going to keep getting what you've always got. All right, so shout out to my mods. Scorpion Miss, Sweet Essence, Rose Armstead, Truth TV Podcast, KBR, Tyra. Thank y'all so much for doing your good modding for me, okay? Let me go ahead and thank my content creators that stopped by. Chef Don, I saw you. Thanks for stopping by. Schoolboy, thank you so much for being here. Sunny Days, thanks for being here. Simple Mom Family TV, I saw you in the building. Thanks for being here. Purple Unicorn, thanks for being here. Just the Tea, please. Thank you. Astute Queen B, thanks for being here. Do we have anybody else? Do we have anybody else? I feel like I'm missing someone. Mods, please let me know. Did I say Sunny Days? Thanks, Sunny Days, for being here. Mods, drop it in the chat. Let me know. Thank y'all. Says Great Show Real. Thank y'all. Y'all know I stay advocating for my women because I don't like that, honey. I don't like that. We too cute out here for that bullshit. No, ma'am. All right. Is that it? Mods, please drop it in there if I missed anyone. Chef Don. Yeah, I said Chef Don. Thanks, Chef Don. That's the homie. Y'all go over and check out all these content creators that we mentioned and support. Hit the like button, okay? So that you can push their videos into the algorithm. Just like mine, all right? Don't forget to hit my like button as well. Said, I love, hold on, let me see what she said. Says, I love and still miss my aunt. I work in the family court and was responsible. Yeah, okay. If anyone, put a one in the chat if you've ever lost anyone to DV. Women, men, if you're in my chat, put a one in the chat if you've lost someone to DV. I just want to get a poll. Put a one in the chat if you've ever lost someone to DV. Friend, family member, it doesn't matter. Put a one. I see some ones. That let me know this shit happens quite frequently. I see a lot of people putting ones. This chick can't cook. Thanks so much for being here. She's a content creator. Y'all go and check her out as well, okay? Yeah, I see some ones. That let me know. This is something that definitely happens a lot. Women, protect yourselves. Protect your peace, okay? Protect your peace and protect yourselves, all right? Go get licensed to carry. It's a great thing. Go to the range. And when I tell you, because I do it, I go to the range, and when I tell you it takes off so much steam. If you're so stressed out, baby, go and put your little paper up there and push that bitch all the way back. When I tell y'all my aim is so good, and I'm not trying to brag over here, like I've been doing pow since I was a teenager, okay? And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a great stress reliever. Go to your nearest range. And if you don't have a pow, you can also rent one when you go there. And just know your power, though. Okay. But go in there. It's a great stress reliever, but it's also a great thing to have. Okay. It's also a great thing to have because you never know with today's society and how people are so crazy now, people kicking your door in. You got to be able to protect yourself. So if you want to have, and it's a sport, it could also be looked at as a sport, not because you want to be on some violent shit, but you can look at it as a sport. So go to your nearest range, go down there and rent you a piece and go in there and yeah, child, pow, and see how well you are. You're going to get better. You get better. Okay. I'm really good because I've been doing this shit. I told y'all my first pow I ever shot was a double barrel shot. I almost took my damn shoulder off, but I can handle it now. And I can handle others as well. And that's because I've been going for so long and I enjoy doing it. It's a huge stress reliever. But yeah, go and to your local, go to your local range and do that. Go there so that you can, especially if you live alone, you want to be able to protect yourself. Okay. And going to the range is definitely going to show you how to do so. It's going to teach you how to become comfortable with your weapon. It's going to also teach you how, somebody said, peace be still. It's going to also teach you how to shoot. They'll show you there at the range as well, how to hold your weapon and how to fire it as well. And the more you do it, the better you'll be. And it's a great, like I said, stress reliever. So go ahead and get into that. All right. I love it. So let's get on out of here. All right. Love you guys down into the next video. We will be having a midday pop-in as well. Okay. Until the next one. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.